Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we are on our next episode of the AAYMOND Candy Weekly Review. I am AAYMOND and
Candy in
yeah,
the building.
say what? So it's good to meet you guys once more. We are on our fourth episode, and the topics for the international we have Elon Musk, Neuralink. His company Neuralink successfully implanted a chip into a human brain. So, and then on the level of Africa,
We are going to talk about leadership, of
yeah,
course.
and then at the level of Cameroon, we're gonna be talking about Bobda.
Stop Bobda.
Hashtag stop Bobda. Very important. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and let's go straight into today's episode. So today, talking about Neuralink, Starlink, Neuralink.
Yeah, it's Neuralink.
Neuralink. But Starlink is still Elon Musk company, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Neuralink is one of Elon Musk companies.
Technology companies.
Yeah, and they've been working on the concept of telepathy, which is putting computer chips into the brain so that they can use
human brain.
Yeah, into the human brain so that they can use it to send instruction. Unlike many people who claim like they can heal you and stuff, this is science, practical science, whereby, and I've already seen images of whereby people with maybe their limbs are chopped off, war veterans and people whose limbs are chopped up maybe by leprosy or something, they can insert a mechanical arm, and the instructions from the brain permit it to move. So like you can see how much technology is advanced already.
Yeah, and we are learning that they have been into this, like trying to make this work for like over a decade now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there is this thing I say often, like people who claim, oh, we can heal you from this, we can heal you. I think they're actually slapping science and the real medical people out there, like the real scientists out there. Like look at the efforts these people are putting into work. Like I think it's a very welcomed development.
Yeah.
They are saying they have not like given a lot of information about it though, but they successfully did this and the patient is recovering like positively.
Donc on a déjà réussi à implanter un chip, un microchip, c'est on appelle ça en français, dans le cerveau d'un être humain à travers l'entreprise de Elon Musk. Donc, ils ont réussi à l'implanter et le patient se porte bien.
Yeah, and it's also important to know that, to also let people know that it was not an easy journey for them because they did a lot of clinical tests before, like what they did, like tried on the monkey and and they were trying to like make the monkey play one game. Was it a Pong game? He died and the monkey died during the trial and stuff. And you know, people were like, no, you cannot practice animal like that was animal cruelty kind of, so you could not do that to animals and stuff. So it did not come without the usual controversy and stuff, but this latest development, if can help humanity,
But do you think there are not so many developments that are done that we don't know about?
Of course, like
because the animal I'm saying particularly for the animal cruelty thing.
This is medical. Like let's look at easy examples like the pharmaceutical and even like some of the body cream that we use. They are tested on animals and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you like at times you see the adverts on TV and you see like there's usually these writings. No animals was hurt during this and that blah blah blah.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, like the animal protecting agencies like the PETA, some of the agencies that have always come out clear like, oh, you can't do this to animals and stuff. Yeah. But now we are talking about the Neuralink thing, which is kind of a new technology.
And we really need it. We need such solutions because human beings, I mean, it's any way that we can foster life, it's very important.
Yeah.
I know some people will say blasphemy and all of that. Oh, you're claiming to be God. But I mean, why did God give us that capacity if we're not supposed to use it?
Human beings are evolving and medicine as well. So, yeah.
And he's even said that in the future, like, I'm so passionate about technology because, with AI, like, that's the future. There's no way we are escaping it. Those who think we are going to escape it, you're fooling yourselves. There is no, it's just like when phones came and whatsoever.
Computers and stuff.
You will say, oh, the agents of the whatsoever new six. There's no way you're going to escape it. There is no way. Imagine yourself at this age now not having a phone. Like, you're just going to be like outdated.
I think people don't understand these things because they have not gone through maybe some of these life-threatening experiences.
Exactly.
Because like, imagine you being sick to the extent of you're about to lose a limb and they propose this thing to you. Now, if we insert something like this, it's going to make you be okay. Tell me how you're going to like reject it.
Imagine.
Or if it's a relative, or so people like us who have not gone through this, it can happen to anybody. So I think it's something positive.
Well, so that's it. We'll go to Africa and we're going to be talking about the topic of the late TB Joshua, which sparked a lot of mixed reactions online. Because there is a BBC report that was released stating that he, with testimonies from living people who didn't even hide their identity, stating that TB Joshua was a rapist and several other things.
Yeah. Like the accusations and some of the testimonies from these people, they are really, really graphic and jaw-dropping. Jaw-dropping. Like, where do I even start from? We've been wanting to talk about this for some time now.
For real.
But I think we are going to like shed some light.
I personally am someone who, I've even been to synagogue, church of our nation, because by nature I'm someone who does everything to the max. So like, I explored so many things. I explored that route and all of that. I can say yes, it's good. It's true that now I know that some of those things are helpful in the sense that when you go there, the fact that you believe that you went for a solution, that helps you to actually have a solution. But I'm not an advocate for TB Joshua or against TB Joshua, but I think like there are serious the accusations were seriouser, because I know nobody's perfect based on the spirituality. Nobody is perfect. But for someone who claims to be a leader, once you step in the position of leadership, there are things you can't mess up, like for real. It's true, like there are some things that we can't have clear proof, because I'm someone who in my life I've been accused wrongly before by a lady that I was sleeping with her. Meanwhile, she was just jealous. So I know that there are accusations that are possible. And so that's what sometimes I prefer that, like, you should be caught in the act for me to believe some things.
So it's not even the first time that people have come out to say like negative things, or to say, okay, he did this and did that. It's just that this time around, it's out there because BBC did it.
Yeah, it's BBC.
Yeah, I know BBC is huge and they really took time to do the investigation. And I believe whatever BBC came up with is true. Like, I believe, and I really like sympathize with the victims, and there can be some sort of exaggeration from but it doesn't like change the fact that people went through pains, when they came in contact with TB Joshua. And then people are like, oh, this is true, and then his followers are like, oh no, he didn't do it.
They will always every religious and cults following kind of system will always have people who will be like, no, like to defend their man of God.
Yeah, and now they are saying, oh, he is not alive to come and defend himself and blah 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 blah. But when the others came up to like lay these accusations, because there are similar accusations, lay these accusations against him when he was still alive, he did not like
address it.
Yeah, not really. Like, they silenced them. That's what I think. They were silenced. They did not have, their voice was not amplified the way it is now. And it's just thanks to BBC now that they have been heard. on a larger scale. Yeah.
Well, that's the reality of life on Earth. You need to be smart to be able to detect some of these things. Unfortunately, some people are not smart enough to know these things. So you need to be smart to know when someone is a user, someone is overstepping their boundaries.
The fact that he was a religious leader does not exempt him from.
Perfection is not of this earth.
Yeah, you cannot say you are perfect. Like the Pope himself, I
always have this saying that even the Pope has his hidden sins that we don't know.
Yeah,
he has his own things that he probably likes. So, in line with what I believe now in the sense of spirituality, I know that whether TB Joshua did this or not, someone would have raped these people. So, to a certain degree, these are just, like I said, those are the realities of life on Earth. You need to be smart to know when someone is crossing their boundaries on your body and be able to stand up and say no, like stand up for your rights. I know, like, many of these ladies were silenced and stuff. And even, what has the church done? The church is still functioning. What has the church done to... Could they not, TB Joshua was fond of gathering people. Could they not gather these people and, like, give them the opportunity to talk one-on-one? TB Joshua was fond of that. Why don't they do that? He was fond of gathering widows and stuff.
Well, he was like one sort of philanthropist to them. So how can you talk against someone that is feeding you? And I don't buy this idea that if he didn't do it to them, some other person would have done it. Like, I don't. Well, those are your personal views, but exactly. Me, I don't agree with that. Saying that if he did not do it, another person would have done it. It means we are normalizing some of these things, and it's a no for me.
Wow. But anyway, those are the realities of the society. So learn how to know your rights and to tell people you're overstepping your boundaries.
So there is a video clip I watched. The Joshua girl came out to say he's the daughter of So there is a clip I equally watched online where TB Joshua and the apostles, like some members of his church, like they all gathered and called this girl and were like literally naming some of the bad things she did, and like that was like shaming the girl. It was a girl against a whole lot of people. Imagine you. And
psychologically speaking, if it's that she didn't do those things, like how would she defend herself?
Yeah, they were actually reading like different stuff from different papers, and they were like they were come up with one and ask one apostle to read through this, and the apostle would be like, she did this, she ran away with a boy, he stole this, she stole this, she did this. So I watched that video and I was like, no, this cannot be happening. Imagine, she was young, very young, in the middle of...
It's simple. Why do they even get people who are not old enough to think for themselves to work to do such? That's child abuse, basically.
And it's not like she was in one court of law. You don't have no right to do that.
If you must hold people to a certain standard, then don't use minors. And even people who claim that, psychologically speaking, it is said that it's at the age of 24 that the human brain can judge risk. Though people at the age of 18 are considered like they're no longer minors, but it's at, psychologically speaking, it's 24. In some people, it's even older. Yeah, some people take time for their brain to develop. So imagine. Well, that's it. Be smart out there and learn to say, like, speak out. These people, some of them have been speaking for years and finally their voice has been heard. We are not here to say whether it's true or false. Like I said,
thanks to BBC.
Like I said, such things will always exist. It is you to be smart and know your rights and know how to set your boundaries. It's very, very important. Okay, and now we're gonna end with Cameroon.
News about a certain Mr.
Bobda, something. He's been abusing. Should we even say authority? Because on what basis does he have authority? He has been like abusing women's rights.
Not only women. Not only women.
That's the sad thing. Not just only women, men and women. Because even men have testified.
Young boys.
Raping. And imagine, like, what is the society becoming? Even the president does not abuse authority that much. How come this person has been this
so
powerful?
This a grown-ass man who has been doing this like for years. Like I heard he's in his early 40s, and he's been doing this for more than 15 years. One young girl, she came up to Nzimanto. Nzimanto is a blogger and a whistleblower. So she had an encounter with they said Bobga. I think Bobda. Bobda. I don't know where he was. I don't know the whole story, but from what Nzimanto said, the young girl wrote to him, like telling him that he had an encounter, a bad encounter with some people, and they tried to like molest her, physically and stuff. Rough handle her, like the guy was trying to get her number, and when she refused, they pointed a gun at her and stuff like that.
And that's his modus operandi.
Yeah, so he just posted the thing on his blog, like on Facebook, just like random things do happen to women like this, and that's how
testimonies over
100
people testify.
He said thousands, not even 100. Yeah, more than 1,000.
Because he has been doing this for more than more than a decade.
Yeah, more than like the accusations. The accusations are mind blowing and horrifying. He did a live video where more than 50,000 people were connected, and some of the victims came on the live to,
share their experiences.
Yeah, share their experiences, and it was actually very terrible. So from what we are learning now, the Bob that guy is on the run, but still in Cameroon, and his apartment where he was like some days ago got sealed because when the gendarmes came to arrest him, like it's a whole, I don't know if there is a bunker somewhere down the house, like he used some of his many escape routes, so the gendarmes
and actually he has been working with the forces of law for all this while, because it seems is he like legally in the military, or he just uses
he uses money to pay some of these people, and they have been even giving him like the military honors, like the military salute and things like that.
So you can imagine how dirty and how rotten the society is. To someone who rapes people.
Sorry guys that I'm even like saying this with a light face and making like some smiles. It's not even something to smile about, because personally I'm someone, I care so much about young girls, like women in general, young boys as well, and it's really disheartening. It's really, really disheartening. When this thing just came up, we were like, is this true, or somebody is trying to like, play a smart game or stuff like that? But with time, as we were following up the story closely,
it became so clear.
Yeah, it became so
clear. Because people were claiming that, they've paid the blogger Nzimanto. By the way, big up to Nzimanto for the great work he's doing.
Yeah.
People were claiming that Nzimanto was paid to do to blackmail Bobda's name, because there was some kind of heritage battle going on, and they wanted to discredit him. So not benefit.
That's one of the tactics this guy was using, like to kind of discredit the information that or stop Nzimanto from publicizing the whole issue. So they have come up with different antics, like tactics, to just make this. Some have even created fake Nzimanto pages to kind of, like trick people into thinking that
les gens qui créent les faux profils de Nzimanto. Heureusement que Nzimanto, on connaît. Does he have a blue tick? He has a blue tick?
Yeah. No, I don't know. He doesn't have a blue tick.
Donc, Nzimanto pensait à faire un blue tick pour qu'on puisse connaître, à payer une souscription pour qu'on puisse connaître la vraie page.
Yeah, I think he has constantly been posting some of these fake pages. Yeah, so.
But the problem is, many people are not educated. Like, they will just go out and just type Nzimanto and follow.
Yeah. It's easy for anyone to just like fall on the wrong page. So, time up for Mr. Bobda.
Time up, like damn. Like
this time
I personally, I'm unapologetic about this. This guy deserves to die. sorry to say, like, I know that nobody should judge another person, but this guy deserves that. He's a cancer to the society.
To think that he's not been doing this alone, like he has, normally he cannot do it alone.
Yeah.
He has been, and they,
God. They call him president. He has his people that say Mombos Vetevois, all of that.
Like he has a group, a group of young boys and whom he calls me petit, like he's always like petit, and the petit are always like mon bon grand, crazy and stuff. So these are some of the young boys he sends out there, like to lure like the unsuspecting victims to his evil den where he commits some of these atrocities. So I think if the whole gang can be arrested to like teach the others a lesson, that would be, I know everybody cannot be arrested right now, but I think that was like send like
a message,
to
know that nobody is above the law. Like for real, we saw the case recently of the other whistleblower who was murdered, and the people responsible were arrested. So I'm grateful to the Cameroon government for doing that. And truly, this is a good job.
They say it takes just one person to start a movement. And it took the young girl who came up to write to inhuman. Like, we're giving a lot of credit to this guy, to this blogger, because I'm sure that before him, this girl had written to some others. I don't know though, but I know that it's not everybody that would come up to post it. There's lots of bloggers online who they don't care.
They're just out for the paper.
They're
just there for what
to think that this guy is doing all of this for free.
He's an amazing person, really.
Yeah, he is. So there is this hashtag out there, like
hashtag
stop Bobda. And it's just that we did not remember to do ours and kind of, show it to everybody. But if you can go out there and join the movement, like to amplify the voice of Nzuimanto as well, we are already doing our part by talking about it
and exposing this. And so truly, I love that this guy will face justice before he leaves. Unlike the late TB Joshua, who he could not face justice if he was guilty or not. He could not face justice, but this guy should face justice. Like, when you hear the stories, it's so sad. Like, it's disheartening. So, like, he should face justice. He should. So sorry guys, today was not a very happy episode. It's just been like not so good news, but that's life. Life has its ups and downs. Life is light and darkness, so we can't be happy all the time. In fact, this earth is even more of challenges and less enjoyment, and that is why we share the review, to look at things from our own point of view and to look at life the way we can. So today, at least, we have our champagne we're going to pop. But before we pop, we'll do a big up to...
l'apôtre de la mode.
Yes, l'ancien vestimentaire, hein? Vous voyez la sapologie, hein? C'est l'apôtre de la mode.
He's the one responsible for our
dressing.
Yes.
And so if you want to join us to sponsor our show, feel free. If you have your wine that you want to market, feel free. And if you want to sponsor in any way, basically, you can reach out to us, and we are gonna tell you what you can do.
And then set makeup by Glam Fairy Touch.
Of course. So, Ray Studios on the video, and we are gonna
pop our champagne. Don't spill it on my outfit, please.
Woo! That's what's up.
That's what's up.
No, we're celebrating life, and have a great time.
Yes. See you. Ciao, ciao.
Gonna drink up.